Trigger warning, ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching Wrestle AM. It's half wrestling show, half morning show, pretty much all BS. And of course, you got the Koco crew here holding it down live. Yours truly, sexiest man on all over Net Wrestling Radio. Boom Boom here, shaking the room live from the RVA, Richmond, Virginia. And of course, joining me there way across the pond, the man who writes books but cannot read, Dave Koco.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, my friend? What's up? How's life been treating you, brother?
Life's been good, man. Top of the morning.
So much news to hit up. Boobs, this better be our best podcast ever because I gave up free beer to be here tonight. I just want you to know that. That's how much I love you. Plus, I got to pick someone up at the airport later. But pressure's on you, Boobs. Our best podcast ever. Is it better than free beer? Tonight's question.
Not much is better than free beer, but I definitely am. So, all right.
You're so cute. Let's fucking rock this.
All right, let's check it out, man. Wrestling news here, of course, the big one, unless you've been living under a rock for the past week, Enzo Amore fired from WWE. This all stems from allegations that go back to October that he is accused by a woman of using drugs in a room with her and raping her is essentially, or sexually assaulting, however you want to put it, with her. She came out with it on TMZ Sports around the weekend. It was right around Sunday. Monday, WWE suspended Enzo Amore, and then on Tuesday they went ahead and fired him. He's relinquished. Of course, they've stripped him of the Cruiserweight Championship. Coming up, this was addressed this past Tuesday. They're going to name a new commissioner for 205 Live who will decide what to do with it. Looking back on the case here, a lot of stuff coming out here, and I would just tell everybody to use a lot of discretion, use a lot of caution when reading these reviews, reports, because they're made by people they're using social media as their source here. So I would tell everybody to take a grain with salt with that. It's a big case, but here's, I'm going to get to my point. I'm not going to bring up a lot of details on the stuff because, for one, it's disgusting, and two, you can read it for yourself. Three, the thing that got
hold on. The only thing I want to bring up, one detail.
Mm-hmm.
What it was, according to the stories, we don't know what's true and what's not, and believe it or not, sometimes people lie. But the one detail I want to bring up is when he bragged about how many Instagram followers he had.
Yeah.
That's the only detail I got to bring up. Go on.
I've got 1 million Instagram followers. Now, as far as everything goes, now what got Enzo fired was not necessarily allegations. Was the fact that what got him fired was the fact that he didn't tell anybody with WWE. This incident had happened, I believe, in October. This has been he was under investigation by the Phoenix Police Department, and he never told WWE. I think had he told them, I think he would have been fine. He would have gone up and said, look, this woman's made some allegations against me. I promise you it's 100% not true. And I think WWE, I still think he would have had his job. But the fact
he probably would have been suspended until he was cleared his name. That's what would happen if he just came and paid the piper.
That I could picture. That's probably why he kept quiet. But I think just the fact, and I think it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because remember, Enzo Amore has just had just a checkered past when it comes to WWE, especially backstage. I mean, recently there was allegations he was thrown off the bus on a tour. Just constant problems with him backstage, and I think they just finally had enough with it. He just wasn't worth the hassle. And this was the tipping point. So they said, you know what, you're done. You're done. Now, as far as everybody else out there, here's what I want everybody to take away, to do for me on this one. Do nothing. Just wait, because everybody's got the same position. I'm pretty sure Dave's got the same position I have, and you have the same position that we have, and that is, if Enzo Amore did what he's accused of doing, then yes, he needs to go to prison, because you don't do that to other human beings. You just don't. However, if this woman is lying, and yes, I'm well aware about somebody putting out.
There's been online reports that she's full of shit, but
exactly, that she's lied about. She's a liar. But just because you lie about one thing doesn't mean you're lying about another. And even if you're a, whatever unscrupulous person, have a checkered, past yourself, doesn't, mean you deserve to get sexually assaulted. But here's what I would say to everybody. Just let the cops do their job. Because right now, just the police have been investigating since October. Let them investigate. If there's enough to bring, right now, Enzo Amore has not been arrested. He has not been charged with anything. And under our justice system, he's innocent till proven guilty. And this is the whole reason why we have a justice system, because we just need to let the Phoenix Police Department investigate. They'll present evidence to a prosecutor. Prosecutor take that to a grand jury. Grand jury will decide if it even goes that far. Grand jury will decide if there's enough evidence to prove that a crime has been committed, and there's enough to take to a trial. They'll do that. So just take it one step at a time. Enzo Amore has retained counsel. He's released a statement saying he denies the accusations against him, and that's the only statement he's going to release, which is smart. Keep your fucking mouth shut and just let the chips fall where they may. Just looking at it, but Dave.
And the one thing I want to stress, just to add on to you, I just hope the truth comes out.
Exactly.
A lot of this shit is just shitty, but I just hope the truth comes out. I'm a big fan of the truth. Like, if he did it, he should be fucking, get the maximum penalties that he could get. And if he didn't do it, I think the girl should get a penalty too, because this guy's career is pretty much over. But he should have definitely stepped up. You got to pay the piper. You got to warn people about that shit, especially if you got a WWE career. But that's pretty much the gruesome part. Let's get to the nerdy part.
Okay.
Fixing 205. Where does 205 go from here?
205, there's actually some good news with 205. Prosecutors, I believe in Florida, dropped the charges against Rich Swann, because remember, he was in some trouble for kidnapping, and it was basically like a domestic violence charge with his wife, Sue Young. They got into an argument, and he pulled her back into a car with a headlock and drove off, and it was a domestic thing. I guess they both reconciled, so the wife really wasn't going to cooperate with prosecutors, and so they dropped the charges. So he's set to come back.
Well, and the thing is, I know a bunch of wrestlers down in Florida, and I don't want to say, but like the way it was reported by the police is not the way it went down at all, according to local. Now, granted, wrestlers have each other's back a lot. It's like football players; they have each other's back a lot. But according to a lot of wrestlers, and I've lived in Florida, this is like a really racist part of Florida. And according to wrestlers, this is my source, wrestlers. So let it be known, wrestlers have each other's backs a lot. It didn't go down the way they said it went down. So whatever the case is, hopefully they can work it out and nothing bad comes out. But yeah, the 205 title, do you think they'll keep the Cruiserweight title? Do you think they'll bring it back? Do you think, because here's the thing. Forget Enzo Amore's troubled past or troubled situation. We'll call it a troubled situation. Him having the title was bullshit. The show was bullshit. Could this, in some way, nerdy-wise, just focusing on the nerd, focusing on the TV show, could this in some small way on the TV show be a good thing? Because then you can bring it back on a real champion. No offense to Enzo, but he was pretty much, I don't wrestle his style, and so does every fucking heel here. Could we actually have, because you know me, I love cruiserweight wrestling. Could we actually have a real cruiserweight division with 2 cruiserweight wrestlers who wrestle the cruiserweight style? Booms, am I dreaming? Can this happen? Could this be the good nerdy out of a horrible, real life bad situation?
Yeah, I think there is. Now, cruiserweight division had just been because Rich Swann had been suspended, Enzo Amore's been fired, and now Neville's completely walked out of the WWE. So you've got very slim pickings on the roster. Daniel Bryan, I really don't like the idea of I'm the commissioner, I'm in charge of SmackDown, and we're going to talk about 205 Live. So there's a big decision that needs to be made in this serious situation. So I'm immediately going to push this problem off onto somebody else. I really don't like that. He said he or she, so some people are speculating it could be Paige, which I doubt, because I don't think they need to pull her off of SmackDown. They need to have her, Raw, excuse me, with the Absolution. I like her in a managerial role more than I do a commissioner role. It makes more sense. Somebody speculated it could be a tandem of Drew Gulak and Nia Jax, or Nia Jax outright.
Well, all I know is, for the love of fucking Christ, can we just have cruiserweight wrestlers? I watched 205 twice, and 205 is a cruiserweight wrestling show, right? Booms, how come I've watched 2 hours of this fucking show and have not seen one cruiserweight match? I've seen a cruiserweight wrestler versus a Steve Corino, Enzo Amore wannabe fuckface, but I've never actually seen two cruiserweight wrestlers wrestle on this show yet. Granted, in my defense, I've only seen two, but that's two fucking shows. That's like, watching Futurama, but there's no fucking Bender or Fry or Leela. What the fuck is going on? Rick and Morty just don't fucking show up. I mean, maybe one episode? Okay, I give you a pass. You did the fucking same gimmick 3 times in a row. Got it. But 2 shows? No, get the fuck out of here. And what about Ricochet? Ricochet coming and save? Dude, Ricochet all right. Granted, this is a horrible storyline and they won't go with it, but this is one of my favorite storylines of all time that always got shot down. Have one of the wrestlers come in as God. Just have Ricochet show up in a limousine. Paul Heyman or whoever the fuck you want, that's the voice, just gives him the belt and says, "Here you go, God." And then we worship him. And Ricochet's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Let me tell you, I pitched this storyline like 800 times for 3 different companies, and all 3 companies said, "Fuck you, Dave, we're not doing it," including WWE. All I'm saying is, I just think, because how they have the big limousine? Just treat him like he's the fucking. I think like he was supposed to be like the next coming of Christ, and they would just give him the title, and like people worship him and shit. And like you should see the jaws drop when you pitch this idea. But anyway,
WWE did that in 2003 when they gave Triple H the big gold belt, and they did the brand division for the first time, brand split for the first time.
Yeah, well, I pitched that storyline, and every time their jaws just dropped. I was like, "Yeah, it's the third coming of Christ." Yeah, this is why I'm not booking wrestling anymore.
Exactly.
Let's go to some live comments to ease the tension.
Yes.
Never give up free beer, Dave. LOL. Ewok from Endor. Ewok, I have to. I have a superhero power. I don't know how I do it. Booms. Let me tell you my superhero power. You ready?
Okay.
I get invited to bars. I get drunk. Don't buy anything. Like right now, let's just check. Holy shit, I'm not even making this up. Hold on, give me a second. I pressed the wrong fucking thing. Hold on, dude. Yep. Sweet. Problem solved. Getting free beer after this from another source. I have a superhero power. I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm an asshole sober, so everyone wants me to get fucking drunk. But people always like, "Hey, dude, you want to go to the pub? Hey, dude, you want to go to fucking this?" I don't know. I got a superhero power of getting free beer. Edward Mohan says, "Good morning. Rumor is that 205 Live GM is Hurricane Helms. That would be awesome." Ewok says, "There's so much of these allegations flying around this moment." Yeah, it is. I don't know. I think it's a double-edged sword. I think a lot of women want the spotlight no matter what, but I also think there's women that been abused that it gave them bravery. So it's like one of those things. I think there's a spike for 2 reasons. One, it's like, holy shit, I could be famous for 10 minutes? Fuck yeah, everyone had fucking raped me. There's definitely that. But then there's also, oh my God, I got raped and I didn't fucking say anything. Oh man, she's brave, so I'm brave. So you have those 2 situations and it just explodes. You follow what I'm saying? So some of it all around sucks, I guess. LUFC says, "Innocent or guilty, he's always bringing bad publicity to company, so good riddance, I say." Yeah, and that's like, there's a lot of NFL players like that. Like, maybe you're not even guilty, but it's like, dude, you're such a fucking dick. We're done with you. You know what I mean? It's just like, there's just too much. We're done. Yeah, Rich Swan. Hold on. Yeah, Rich Swan is locked up and he's still suspended. All right, that's from Edward Mohan. Robo said, "Would you guys like to see Enzo versus Okada in the main event of wrestling?" I don't know. I like Enzo, and I'm a Jersey guy. I don't know. Just and this ain't even the accusations. Just his stock dropped. You know what I mean? Before it was like, oh, cool, he's a Jersey boy. Now it's like, all right. He's a Jersey. He went from a Jersey boy to a Jersey guy. And anyone from Jersey knows the difference. You know, you're like, that's my boy. That's a Jersey boy. Let's go get fucking drunk with him. I'd be like, that's a Jersey guy. You know what I mean? Fucking probably shooby motherfucker. I didn't break out Jersey slang. No, I don't want to see Enzo in New Japan at all. The Ewok from Endor says, there was a guy and woman at my work. He touched her on the shoulder to excuse me to pass her. She said that's sexual harassment. Then the guy was sacked. Yeah, see, that shit's just crazy. But here's the thing, too. Like, I'm dating a lot more, and women are so fucking full of shit sometimes. They are so full of shit. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I'm just glad I live in Japan. Robo says they should start a tournament for the vacant title, leading to the final at WrestleMania between Neville and Ricochet. Yeah, that would be awesome.
You know what I would do? Because I don't think Neville's coming back, at least not anytime soon. So here's what I would do. I would have, if they named me the commissioner, okay, boom, boom, you're the new commissioner. What are you doing? Simple. What I do is I just have everybody wrestle, like a series of matches, and the 4 people who have the best record meet in a 4-way ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship, and then whoever wins that and goes on to WrestleMania and defends it against the number 1 contender. I just figured that would be an exciting way to inject some new interest into 205 Live, because you might have some new eyeballs on it, because one, you kind of say, well, Enzo got fired from here and he was the champion. What are they going to do? Oh, and they're also going to name a new commissioner. How are they going to handle it? And I figure if I've got one chance to get, why not tell them, okay, I'm going to have like a series of matches. I want to not say a tournament, but an opportunity to showcase everybody on the roster, and then have 4 guys, the top 4, meet in a ladder match. So it's like, you don't know who's going to win. It's going to be, it's going to be wild. It's going to be off the wall, and whoever gets it, now they're going to have to defend it at WrestleMania against the number 1 contender. Who's that number 1 contender going to be? Is it going to be, one of the 3 guys that he defeated in the ladder match? Is it going to be, somebody who didn't make it, who almost made it to the 4-way? I mean, I'm just trying to keep everybody guessing.
The Jangles clan is calling me out on something. Dave Koco has Florida peeps. I do have Florida peeps, dude. I fucking ran the state of Florida for like 800 years.
He's from Tampa,
on account of an assault in Arizona. Nah. Oh, you're calling me. Did I not make myself clear? I know nothing about the Enzo case. That was the other case.
No. He's talking about okay. Wait a minute, Jangles. Look, the Enzo Amore stuff happened in Arizona.
I know nothing about that.
He was talking about Rich Swann, which takes place in Florida, South Florida, where he still knows people.
Yeah, I used to run ACW. I used to run. Basically, there isn't a promotion in Florida that I haven't been a part of, creative, or been invited to as a guest. Period. And yeah, I know nothing about the Arizona case. That's not what I was talking about. I don't know if I made that clear. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I was talking about Rich Swann. And like I said, even when I was explaining, I feel like I have to defend myself repeating something I just said. I said wrestlers have each other's backs. So that's why I even said wrestlers. I made it clear. Wrestlers said it didn't go down like that. So, yeah, it had nothing to do with Arizona. I'm sorry if I didn't make myself clear. Yeah. All right, moving on. Heavy J, they just need to kill 205 Live and integrate it to Raw. Maybe. I don't know. I just always dreamed of 205 Live not sucking.
But it's WWE. They make it happen.
Yeah, they ruin everything. Neville technically is still under contract with WWE. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's rumors about him.
But remember, so was CM Punk.
Yeah. Heavy J says, Robolo, Lufu, Robobobobo. Enzo isn't worthy of a sniff of Okada's boots. I agree with that. Prodigy Smash says, Dave, Booms, long time no see. Brandon Maltz. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, brother? Miss you guys. Hey, I think Brandon now does Let's Play, so go check that out. Did you forget what I said? I heard at the wrong part. Apologies. Oh, see?
Dave?
I should have just skipped. See? It's so confusing. Ewok, long time no see, everyone. Dave and Bum Bum. Makes me laugh every time. It never gets old. Bum Bum, if I'm ever going to fucking commit suicide or fucking I'm on my deathbed, just call me up and be like, you know what? Someone on the internet called me Bum Bum once, and I'll be like, you know what? It's worth living. You know what? Fuck that. I'll fight this fucking, I don't know, AIDS cancer that I'm fucking fighting, or I'll fucking get off the ledge. You know what? Life is good. Someone on the internet called my friend Bum Bum. David Bum Bum just got here. What did I miss? We're just talking about Enzo and comment time. Yeah, Prodigy, hopefully 2018 is the year of the internet infantry again. Yeah, we got to make it come back. Internet infantry for life. Agree. How many Enzo types are there in Jersey? Are all the dudes like that? Jersey people, this is how you can describe New Jersey people, and I love them to death. They're loud, excited, and they get angry and love you instantly. Like, if I take my Japanese friends to New Jersey, they fucking are like, dude, these people are crazy. It's like, I love you, I hate you. Ah! That's how I describe them. They talk very fast. We're the fastest talkers in the world. And I fucking traveled the world and slowed down my voice. But yeah, I love New Jersey people. But yeah, to say there ain't people like Enzo in New Jersey would just be lying. New Jersey people are awesome. Love you, Jersey. Anyway, even though like on Facebook and when I tell everyone I say I'm from Tampa, love you, Jersey, never returning, but love you. Just like the Nets, I'm never returning. I made myself sad. Booms, let's go to the next topic.
Next topic here. Are you ready for some football? Because Vince McMahon announced.
Booms. Vince McMahon announced. That's never a good sign. Booms.
What the? Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay.
It was perfect timing. You're like, let's talk about some football. You were like the XFL blimp, baby. Just perfect timing.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay. Vince McMahon sold $100 million worth of WWE stock to found Alpha Entertainment. They're going to reestablish the XFL. It will come back in 2020, so they've got 2 years to do this. It'll be 8 teams. 10-game roster plus I think semifinals and a finals for a league championship. Will start somewhere between January or February, which is about the playoffs, if not in the end of the NFL season. So it's going to kind of be like the USFL in terms of like it's going to be basically like a spring football league. Let's see. There will be. He says it's going to be faster. It's going to be more family friendly. Yeah, safer. More about the game of football. I, for one, now knowing that they're going to take 2 years to get this right, I'm actually kind of excited about this. I actually kind of want to see what they do. What lessons he learned from the last XFL fiasco, and take it from there. I wonder if it's going to be a return of the original teams. I remember I had my actually little hometown at the time we had a hometown team. We had the Birmingham Bolts. Wait a minute. Oh God, Dave still got it. Dave still got the jersey.
Woo! I kid you not. I just looked to the right. And I was like, holy fuck! I still have the Orlando Rage. Yeah, dude. All right. I'm going to completely fucking be honest with you. A, I have 2 favorite XFL teams, which is against the rules. Mm-hmm. And second off, I loved every fucking second of the XFL. The good, the bad, the ugly. I love American football, and I love the XFL, and I wouldn't have gave up on it. I think it's absolutely amazing. The CFL, Arena Football League, college, the NFL Europe, and then, oh, baby, don't even get me started on the Fujitsu Kawasaki Frontiers of Japan's XFL. Dude, let me tell you something. I absolutely love American football. And you know what? And it's so funny, too, because like the XFL is having the problems that WWE's competition has. Everyone's like, oh, I'm not going to watch it. It's not the WWE. I'm not going to watch it. It's not the NFL. Booms, you could attest to this. I think the season's only 10 weeks long. I think I went to 8 live games. That's how much I love the XFL. I went to the Hitman, I went to Vegas, and I went to Orlando. I think I've been to every Orlando Rage game. I love the XFL. I always did. I went to what was it? Well, wasn't there one in Alabama? Birmingham Bolts? Yeah, I went to the Birmingham Bolts. I love I love the fucking XFL. It was like
Really?
the greatest thing in the world. And I will support the XFL, and I hope it comes back. I hope the Orlando Rage come back. I hope the New York, New Jersey Hitman come back, the Las Vegas Outlaws. I am a huge XFL fan. And this wasn't even part of the gimmick. I just looked to the right, and I was like, holy shit, I still have the Orlando Rage. I love the XFL, and I love American football, and I will always watch it at any level. But I do find it funny. Do you find it a little bit ironic that what TNA, ROH, and New Japan have to go against WWE, Vince has to do with the XFL against the NFL? Ain't that kind of like sweet justice? But I will support the XFL no matter what. And please bring back the Rage and the Hitman. They just have to. That's it.
I don't know if all the original cities, if they had teams, are going to have teams again. I actually tuned in for the tail end of the announcement, but listened to all the reporter questions. Like every city is on the radar. It's just going to be a matter of where's the demand. That's where they're going to create the teams.
Well, that's the thing. The thing is, you have to go to cities like Orlando and Birmingham because they were successful there. A lot of people make fun of the XFL, but you don't realize this. If they went to a city that had an NFL franchise, they didn't do shit. But if it was a city where they didn't have an NFL franchise, the sporting news covered, like the local sporting news covered them. They got a lot of coverage. So if I were them, I would do Orlando, Birmingham, Las Vegas. I would go to big cities that do not have NFL franchises because those were the most successful teams. Orlando, they had a pretty decent sized crowd until like the XFL became a joke. But yeah, to me, I would hit big cities that don't have NFL franchises.
Yeah, I think that would be a pretty smart move, and hopefully they'll get rid of. They actually had a lot of, and I'm going to get uber technical here, but they had a lot of what they call bump and run coverage, which led to a lot of incomplete passes. Hopefully they'll do something a little bit different because people don't pay to see incomplete passes.
Yeah, definitely. And to me, I don't know. Am I wrong for loving the XFL? Matter of fact, I think I love the XFL more than I love the WWE. Fucking straight up shoot. I love the XFL.
And speaking of which, Vince McMahon said there will be no crossover between WWE and XFL, so that's a big lesson he learned from the last one.
Yeah, definitely.
I think another thing they need to not do is now originally instead of doing like a coin toss, they would put the football on a tee at like the 50-yard line, and they would put a couple of runners on like the 40, 35-yard line and make them sprint, and whoever got a hold of the football, that's who got possession. Yeah, somebody got hurt doing that, was out for the rest of the season. So
the first play ever on national television.
They'll not do that anymore, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, they said it's going to be safer. I think, and it's so weird. You know what? You know who would be awesome at fucking making WWE go out of business? Mm-hmm. Vince McMahon would be awesome. Dixie Carter, look what the fuck Vince does. Vince is like, all right, this is the XFL first version. What's the NFL not doing? Then the XFL, the second version. Pretty much his speech was, we're going to do what the NFL's not doing. Vince McMahon would be so great at putting Vince McMahon out of business. Like, really? Why doesn't Dixie Carter get this? Or I'm sorry to pick on Dixie Carter, rest in peace. But why doesn't any competitor fucking do this? For real, why? Why? Why do you compete with Vince McMahon and you're exactly Vince McMahon? Dude, I love the XFL. Fuck you. If loving the XFL is wrong, I don't want to be right. And now let's bring this back to wrestling. Rage. Dude, I'm so fucking pumped. Seriously, Booms, my life sucks. The XFL is like the highlight of my life right now. I am so fucking... I have to be the happiest person. Okada winning at Wrestle Kingdom and the XFL returning. Woo! Greatest year of my life. Greatest year of my life. But let's talk wrestling. If Vince is gone, maybe Triple H takes over. Maybe we get NXT on the biggest stage, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, maybe I'm too positive. Maybe I'm thinking 205 will be a cruiserweight wrestling show. Maybe I'll think Vince McMahon will bring back the Orlando Rage. Maybe Triple H makes the WWE to NXT. Booms, stop me. We're going positive Petey's here. Go Rage, go.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who the hell are we? But no, let's go ahead and check out here. We got some great stuff coming up here this weekend. We've got a couple of WWE big events. Even I might
before we do that, let's do some live comments, brother.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I just like in between stories. I just want to get so we don't get too many. Heavy J says Brian Cage from Lucha Underground is now on Impact. I heard that. Yeah, I don't know if I ever want to watch Impact, but every now and then they throw a bone like that. I'm like, God damn it, maybe I should watch. How excited are you guys for the Naito Jericho feud and a possible Jericho Okada feud? I'm super excited, but I don't know because I'm super excited, but at the same time, I don't want Jericho beating the New Japan guys. But he has to beat them eventually. You know what I mean? Booms, you just got dropped, brother. Sorry, come back. Booms must be having bad internet tonight. Booms, you keep getting dropped, brother. You okay?
Yeah, I think it might be my internet, but I keep coming back. But I think it might be. I think Jericho's going to beat Naito because he's got to have some kind of win to get some heat back.
Yeah, and it's sad that Naito is becoming that guy, but it seems that way. Do you guys think Sasha Banks injured Paige on purpose? I think she looks like a horse. I don't think so. I think
God damn it! It was a fucking accident. Jesus Christ! I mean, there's Sasha Banks is not in trouble. It's an accident. It could have happened to anybody. Paige has had a history of injuries. I mean, look, it was an accident. I mean, there's just shit happens. I mean, that's just all there was to it.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm naive, but I think at the WWE level, you're not hurting each other. That's just me. You know what I mean? I think accidents happen, and I think maybe she wanted to look stiff, impressive. Just accidents happen. Heavy J says no, Sasha didn't do it on purpose. Edward Mohan is, dude, are you high? They don't hurt each other on purpose. Bo says, so why did she kick so hard? It looked like she did it on purpose. Edward Mohan says that was the spot Paige forgot. Are you guys doing a Royal Rumble preview? Yep, in the same show. That's what we're actually doing next. I actually cut Boom Boom off because I wanted to get to these live comments. See, Daddy loves the live comments. Mommy, not so much. It does happen. It's like injured Rosemary on purpose. Yeah, I don't even know if Paige forgot she was already big word to an injury of that magnitude. Paige didn't forget the spot. She was in position, but she didn't expect to be booted in the back so hard. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to go with probably not, but the only person that you can't really watch the film and know. The only person that truly, truly, truly knows is Sasha Banks. That's it. I mean, be honest. I mean, she kicked, she'll know. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think so, but the Jangles Clang says it certainly didn't look like a rough hit, but perhaps not unexpected. Don't forget to thumbs up Koco and Books. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, buy my book. I don't know. I think you meant to misspelled Booms. Vince won't lose his grip on WWE. I know, Heavy J. That scares me. All right, I'm gonna do 4 more comments, Booms. We're going to Royal Rumble. Ready? The kick was stiff as fuck. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the spot was expected, but still rough, especially for a performer that noted neck problems. Yuri Blake says the damn fans of Paige are fucking retarded. People get injured. All the fucking idiots are out here saying she did it on purpose just because they aren't Sasha Banks fans. Friggin' retards. Yeah, I wouldn't say it so harshly, but I noticed in social media and in life, not just pro wrestling and fans, if it's your guy, you defend them, or it's your girl, you defend them. Like, even if the facts ain't there, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it's always been that way or if it's just louder because of social media. You know what I mean? And last one, and then we'll go to you, Booms. You ready? I think Naito will beat Jericho, and New Japan will feed Ishii to Jericho, seeing that Ishii is the gatekeeper to Okada. Yeah, that makes sense. And since Boom dropped out, we'll read one more. Yes, it was a bit stiff, but that happens. Need I remind you, Seth Rollins breaking the Immortal Messiah's nose. Yeah. So there you go. All right. You guys don't fight so much in the comments. I swear, we'll turn this around. And Boom Boom or no Boom Boom, we'll turn this around.
Yeah,
we'll turn this podcast around. Behave, internet infantry in the chat.
Don't make me come back there.
Yeah. Anyway, Booms, hurry up. I got free beer. Let's do Royal Rumbles.
All right. You want to do TakeOver first?
TakeOver? Yeah, let's do TakeOver first.
Okay. This will take place on this Saturday. Anyway, all right, there's 5 matches on the card. I'm going to go from the bottom, work to my top. I'm working off of CageSideSeats.com. Okay, first match just announced here: Cassius Ohno versus Velveteen Dream. I'll go first on this one. I think Velveteen Dream has had 2 amazing fucking matches. One, obviously, against Aleister Black, which was the breakout match in the last Takeover. Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark, man, he took a shit. He New Day the fuck out of that gimmick. He took a shitty gimmick that I think would have just destroyed anybody else. However, he owned it. He made it his own. He turned it around and made it amazing. He had a great match this past NXT taping against Johnny Gargano. I think they're going to pay it back, and he's going to get the win over Cassius Ohno, who's kind of like a player coach there. And Ohno doesn't need the win. Velveteen Dream does. He's doing some amazing work, and I'm telling you, if you're not careful, Velveteen Dream has the potential to be a fucking star if they let him. I think he can. I think if he keeps up his match quality, his promos, he's going to be. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. Velveteen Dream gets into
the. Booms, you're dropped. Velveteen Dream, go ahead.
Again, I don't know why. I don't know why. But anyway, I was saying that I think Velveteen Dream, if he keeps up his current momentum, gets the main event picture before the end of the year, probably by summer. So Velveteen Dream.
I think one man's career is coming to an end, especially in WWE. He just seems to be the guy to put people over, and that's in Ohno. And I love Ohno. You know, I love Chris Hero. But Velveteen Dream, if you've seen one of my 962 Stumped Idiots that I posted this year, I honestly think he's the future of WWE. He's a great wrestler with a gimmick that's fucking over, with an amazing catchphrase, stories built in. If there's WWE stock, I'd put almost the whole house on Velveteen Dream being a star. Something has to go horribly wrong, called Vince McMahon and WWE booking, for him to fuck this up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This amazing gimmick, amazing wrestler, amazing catchphrase, amazing storyteller. He's everything Roman Reigns isn't. So fucking I'm Velveteen Dream. I think fuck that. This is my lock of the century of the week. It goes over. There you go.
So there you go. There you have the Stone Cold lock of the century of the week.
Yep. So there. Next match.
Next, we have Aleister Black versus Adam Cole, baby, in an Extreme Rules match.
Oof. This is tough because, you know, obviously Adam Cole and his buddies can run in, so that's always a possibility. But Aleister Black, granted, last year I decided to lose weight and chase girls. So I didn't watch as much wrestling because I'm a fucking loser. But everyone was talking about how awesome Aleister Black was, and I was late to the party, and I saw him, and he's fucking amazing. I'm going to go with Aleister Black because I think Adam Cole can rebound, where Aleister Black's like a badass. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's easier for slimy heels with friends to rebound than an ultimate tough guy go down and come back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my pick is Aleister Black. And oh my God, how good was his match with Velveteen Dream? I know this has nothing to do with the topic, but that's one of my favorite matches in a really long time that just told an amazing story. So Barry Horowitz. I'm giving my prediction Black.
I'm going to go Adam Cole. This is just his type of match. Right now, when you look at it, Aleister Black has already got a win over Adam Cole one-on-one. This whole thing has been about revenge. I don't think you need to have Adam Cole lose a couple of big matches in a row. So I think he finds some kind of smarmy way to beat Aleister Black. I mean, he uses the stipulation to its advantage because I think a one-on-one fair fight, Aleister Black wins, which he did. So I think Adam Cole gets some more heat back on him by ekes out a win over Aleister Black, and they're going to have to set him up to make a run for the NXT Championship. And I think this is the first step in doing that. So I'm going Adam Cole.
I see. Me and you disagree, but I think we could agree on this. I think this steals the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Two great performers. I mean, this forget NXT. Put this like Ring of Honor. Put this Evolve. Put this FIP. Put this PWG. Put this anywhere else, and it sells out the fucking building.
Yeah. So, all right, next match.
Next match we've got here is for the Tag Team Championships. We have the Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Authors of Pain. To me, this is kind of a toss-up. I want to go with the Undisputed Era but here's the thing. If the Authors of Pain weren't supposed to, leave NXT, I would have kept the championship on them. I never would have taken it off of Authors of Pain and put it on Sanity when they did. I think Authors of Pain do the job to put over Fish and O'Reilly. You put over the Undisputed Era, you're going to have a championship retained. Just Authors of Pain. Unfortunately, NXT has this nasty habit of what they do is they have these guys, they build them up. They're like, okay, these guys are about to get called up to the main roster. Let's have them drop the championship. So they drop it in this big dramatic fashion. They're able to come out, tip their cap, say thank you very much, maybe get their obligatory, rematch. So that way they can go, okay, I tried, I failed. Now it's time for me to go off to bigger and better things. But with Authors of Pain, and this has happened before too, but it would be like you're a party and you tell your friends, okay, guys, look, it's getting late. I gotta go. My ride's coming. I'm going to leave, it's been great seeing y'all. And then you walk out the door and then your ride calls you, goes, yeah, man, I'm running late. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm going to be there in about 30 more minutes. And you're like, dude, it's fucking cold. I ain't standing out here. So you go back into the party where you just said goodbye to everybody. And it's like, hey, what you doing back? I'm just waiting on my ride. That's what I feel like Authors of Pain right now. Authors of Pain had this monster run. They built them up. It's like, God, these guys are going to be unstoppable. They're going to go through NXT undefeated. They're going to go up to the main roster. So they, had this big monster run. They had a shocking loss to Sanity. They were protected in that loss. And then it's just like, okay, guys, we're going to go. And it's like, oh, we don't need you just yet. We don't need you just yet. And it's like, okay, let's get back into the title picture here. And it just seems awkward.
Yeah. It's the guy that's like, hey, I'm moving out, but doesn't move out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going because I'm an author, so I have to stick with my own type. I'm going with the Authors of Pain. I just think if they're going to stick around, they should be champions. And all that, but like, even if they don't stick around, they get called up. It's kind of like, oh, well, you lost a bunch before getting called up. So I don't know. I just think if the Authors, I don't know, it's weird, but if the Authors of Pain are NXT, they should be champions. That's just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, but for how much longer are they going to be there? If they're only going to be there for a month or two, why bother put the championship on them?
Yeah, and I guess that's the mystery too. And not only that, but like, I guess maybe because a lot of casual fans, maybe they don't watch NXT, so it won't matter to them. But to me, if you watch NXT and WWE, I watch NXT over WWE, I mean, over the main products. But it maybe, I'm thinking for the diehard fans that have to be like, oh, they're losing value. So I'm going with the Authors of Pain because, authors have to support each other. Operation Freak Show, like Dominic Doobly Doo. My prediction would lead to I'm a sellout, bitch. Next.
All right, next we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line. We have Ember Moon defending against Shayna Baszler. Dave, go ahead and start us off on this one.
This is tough, and I miss Asuka. I miss Kana. I think Ember Moon has to win, but you remember they did it with the NXT Championship where they won at one pay-per-view and the next pay-per-view they lost. I think Ember Moon has to win storyline-wise. I think Ember Moon is the better wrestler, but I think Shayna Baszler.
Shayna. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you give this man a word, any word, he'll mispronounce it for a nickel.
I assure you I will. But anyway, she's like, she's like got the hype behind her, the MMA, Ronda Rousey, I got a husband hype. So I'm going Ember Moon, but I'm not very confident on that. I just don't think they could have championships switch hands every NXT takeover like they did with the main championship. So my prediction is Ember Moon, hoping that talent and long title runs have something to do in this company, but the other girl has tons of hype. Your thoughts?
Sammy's going to hate me for this, but I'm going to go Shayna Baszler. I think the hype train is completely behind her. If she loses, she's this big monster heel who couldn't get it done, when it really mattered. Ember Moon, believe me, I love this girl. I think she's absolutely amazing. I've met her in person way before she was with WWE. I mean, right when she first got started, and I said, to my co-host at the time, I said, that's a really sweet girl. I hope she makes it. And lo and behold, here she is. But I just think that Ember Moon does better chasing the champion than she does defending the championship. And I think you've got and I kind of like the idea of the female monster heel, just this big bully. She hurts everybody that comes across her, and it's just like, who can beat this woman? And if and what price are they going to pay to beat her? Because she's going to hurt you, she's going to cripple you, she's going to break something, she's going to rip your arm out of the socket, she's going to try to dislocate your shoulder, she's going to try to she'll choke you out, she won't let go, and it's just who can finally stop this woman. I think the money's in the chase. In my opinion, and I think Kairi Sane will ultimately be the one to in that reign. But I just think there's more dollars if you put Shayna Baszler on there. Plus, there's rumors of Ronda Rousey coming in, so why not have the 4 horsewomen get established and run roughshod over WWE? So as much as I love Ember Moon, and I do. If she's hearing this, and I know she is, because she always listens to this podcast. I still love you, girl. I do. I still love you.
I'd like to believe that.
Yes, but I gotta go with
live in a world where they listen. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I gotta go with Shayna Baszler. The momentum's on her side. It's right around WrestleMania season. I think you could put this in a press release. You could also sell some more tickets to the next takeover, which is coming up right, just before Mania. It's gonna be a big to-do weekend. I just think there's just too much money getting left on the table if you keep the belt off of her. That's my opinion.
Yeah. So, just the main event left?
Yeah, just the main event.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I've been an NXT fan even when it was a game show. With that said, this is the match that I least want to watch on this pay-per-view, and this is the least I've ever wanted to watch an NXT pay-per-view title match. I have no intrigue whatsoever.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I could see if I'm short on time, I could see myself just turning it off and reading results. I don't know why. It's just, it's not grabbing me. Maybe I'm wrong. Because there's been a lot of great NXT main events, a lot of great NXT title matches at TakeOver. In my opinion, this is the least excited I've ever been for a main event. Booms, with that opening, what do you got?
Okay, we got Andrade Cien Almas defending the NXT Championship against Johnny Gargano, who won a 4-way to get this opportunity. God, I love Gargano, but he's 0-2 against Almas. Everybody, and I'll just tell you what everybody's fucking thinking. Everybody's thinking, okay, Tommaso Ciampa's coming back. He's going to cost Johnny Gargano the championship. Or, Gargano is going to come within an eyelash of winning it. He's going to lose. Ciampa's going to come back, blast him after the match, and then it's going to turn to that feud between Gargano and Ciampa, try to get that situation resolved while they have a new number 1 contender. Or he's going to interfere blatantly in the match. I just feel like they've given me what I've wanted, and that's I wanted Johnny Gargano to be in the title picture. I didn't say he had to have a reign. I just wanted him to be in the picture. Well, I got my wish, and I'm very happy for him. I like Gargano. He's just like like a big underdog. I think he's just an amazing character, great moveset. I think everybody can relate to to him and what he's doing. Just God, I love the guy. I just kind of hate the shitty situation when you're thinking, God, he's going to lose it, but how the fuck is he going to lose it? That's just kind of the way I'm seeing it. So I got to go with the champ, Almas, on this one. Now, Dave, put on your Booker cap. Take off the New Jersey Nets cap. Put on your Booker cap. All right. How do you book this to where? How would you book it? Period.
I don't like. If I magically appeared at the booking room, I'd be like, "You guys fuck this shit up." But prior to this, I would never book this match. I would just never.
Why? Just you don't.
I think it's. And maybe I'm wrong. And down in the comments, we're going to go to comments next. Is this the worst takeover title match ever?
Is it just because you don't believe that Gargano has a chance?
None of that, but no, it's not even that.
Do you not believe Andrade is the champion?
Just everything. NXT usually has the best wrestlers going at it. And I don't know. I don't mean to insult it, but let's put it this way. 1, 2, there's 5 matches. This is your main event for the title. This is the one I wouldn't want to see the most. Like if they said you have to skip a match, I skip this one every time. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, if I magically appeared in WWE's booking, I just have almost go over and give up and just scrap the whole thing. Like, I'd be like, hey, know what I'd do? Like, if I was the booker, if I legit was running NXT, I'd be like, hey, guys, I wouldn't book this shit. This is fucking horrible. Go out there and prove me wrong. I'm all sure going over. That's it. And just walk away. Like, what else should I do? I don't know. Talk to Johnny Laurinaitis. He's not even here. Fuck you. Call him up. Just walk away. I'm like, I don't even want to put my name on this shit. I'm going almost. All right, to live comments, Booms. I'm sorry that was such a shitty answer, but it was honest. It was from the heart, Booms. Yeah, shitty, but honest. All right. Heavy J has the best goddamn comment of the goddamn night. Heavy J says, at the end of the XFL season, Vince will award Roman Reigns the MVP. Bravo for the greatest comment ever on YouTube. And Ewok says, I meant Booms. Apologies, bum bum. Edward picks Velveteen Dreams. Asks, has Bum Bums jerked off to the Page sex tapes? I know you, Dave, had, you dirty bad. Actually, now listen, I'm not going to lie. I masturbate to porn. Okay? I'm just going to be clear about that.
Thank God we've got that out of the way.
But I kid you not, I made a rule for myself about masturbating to porn. And I remember, because I remember Paige as a little girl wrestling on the indies. And I remember going, well, it's on the internet, whatever. And I clicked on it, and maybe it's because I'm older now and have daughter. I saw the video, and I was like, oh my God, I've met this fucking person before. And I said to myself, I'm never going to watch porn or jerk off to porn if the person didn't voluntarily give up the information. Like, there's so much porn out there. You don't have to go for sex tapes and sex leaks. So, like, I made it a rule. I didn't jerk off the Page, but I did watch it. But, like, something inside me broke. Like, I was an old man, and my conscience grew 3 times too big. But I was like, you know what? There's so much free porn out there. Booms, there's a lot of free porn out there. That I made it a rule. Booms is gone. You're talking about free porn. Booms is like, fuck you. There's free porn. I'm out of this joint. Screw you. Fuck you. I didn't know there was free porn. I've been playing like a sucker. So I made it a rule, and Paige was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was like, I made it a rule. If the girl doesn't voluntarily give up the porn, then I don't fucking jerk off or watch it anymore. And the kid is 19. Heavy J, let's see. Oh no, is the Dolph Ziggler of NXT. If the main roster screwed up Bailey, they could do it to Velveteen Dream. That's a great point. Who hasn't? Adam Cole, baby. I'm just reading down the list. I don't know. Bum Bums doesn't look like the jerking off type, besides he's got a wife. Bum Bums, do you jerk off?
What the fuck?
Bum Bums, we are honest with our viewers. This is internet infantry. Comment time, we're just honest. Of course Bum Bums jerks off. Look at him. He's jerking off right now. Did you jerk off the Page, though? Seriously? I guess they want to know.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, me neither. I felt guilty. I did watch though. Did you watch?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Yeah, I felt guilty. I'm never gonna watch again.
I don't, dude. It
Uh,
was just weird. It was just like, here's this chick on there, and then she's getting DP'd by both fucking
up,
shit.
down, 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 left, right.
Yeah, Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox, and I was just like, this is weird.
Yeah, and but no, I feel bad. I feel bad because it probably hurt her marriage. It didn't sound
No,
like the
she
best
wasn't
marriage
married.
ever.
She
Oh
wasn't
well,
married.
whatever. She was at Del Rio, right?
No, this is after
No, no,
that.
no. But yeah, but the tapes came out during that, though. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah.
I mean, that's got that. I imagine their marriage wasn't that great to begin with, but still, that's got to add fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? And on top of that, if she ever has kids or has kids, I don't know. I'm not a super Paige fan anymore.
Mhm.
I guess I don't know. I liked Paige in the Indies, and I liked her in NXT. And then for some reason, she's like, I never have to wrestle again because perverts masturbate to me. And then I was like, oh, whatever. But I don't know, dude. Like I hate to say this, but I've dated a lot of different hoary type women, and I'm just like, dude, I have kids. You're gonna have kids one day, dude. Get your shit together, girls. Seriously, just get your shit together. Fucking making. I don't know. I'm fucking prude. Moving on. Robobobo, have you ever been laid? I probably had more pussy in one night than you've had in your whole life. All right, I'm glad we're classing up the comments, guys.
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay.
This is the danger
We're
of
skipping
reading
a
the
lot of
comments.
this.
Thank
You guys,
you.
they're just insulting each other. You guys in the chat need to get a sense of humor. Skipping. Baszler is Brock Lesnar in a dress. Thank you. Fair enough. Let's enjoy the show. There's a difference being funny and being okay. Now we're skipping all this. I think Ember loses by interference from the iconic duo somehow. So Sami Zayn is so fucking annoying. I used to love Sami Zayn. I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't stand Sami Zayn. His voice
Don't
just
always.
makes me cringe. Yeah, he acts like a 10-year-old child in a playground. He's goofing. And last one, he always complains. Even when he's a face, he complains. Yeah, I don't know. He was just so. Remember when he was El Generico?
Mhm.
Let's take a moment and just remember how awesome El Generico was. Could we? Can we just have a moment? A moment of silence. Let's give it like 10 seconds of a moment of silence for El Generico. Terry Funk, bless you, El Generico. You
Mhm.
taking care of the orphans. Man. How awesome would El Generico fucking dude, El Generico in the Royal Rumble. El Generico in the Royal Rumble. Make it happen. Or dude, what about this? I don't know, there's some stipulation where he gets fired and he comes back as El Generico forever. 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 I love you, El Generico. There, I said it. If loving El Generico and the XFL is wrong, I don't want to be right. To the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and then to the hub for some free beers.
All
God
right.
damn it, free beers. You still better be there.
All right. First, here I'm going to try to go through this rather quickly here, but for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, you got a best 2 out of 3 falls match. You have the Usos defending against Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Who you got?
This one's tough, to be honest. I don't know, because you know what? It's 2 out of 3 falls. You know what? Besides the Royal Rumble match, which might be ruined with Cena or Reigns winning, I'm going with the Usos, Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin, best of 3, 2 out of 3 falls. I'm going with this might steal the show. I'm gonna go the Usos win, but I'm saying if they give it time, this steals the show because everyone else is in a 6-man match or a mismatch, and the Royal Rumble. Let's be honest, we want it to be awesome, but Roman Reigns is gonna win. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
John Cena's gonna win. Ah, man. Vince, please focus on the XFL. Just walk away. Ah, man. And Boom Boom literally walked away. He's like, fuck you guys. I'm like, Vince, just walk away. And Boom Boom walked away. He's like, I'm going to start my own fucking football league. I'm going to call it Bum Bum's Football League. Bum Bum, bring the Orlando Magic back. Boom Boom, who do you got? The Usos or the Usos?
No, I'm going to go with Gable and Benjamin.
All right. I think it has a chance to be the match of the night,
I
especially
think,
if they ruin the
yeah,
other thing.
yeah. Next,
So,
for the Raw Tag Team Championships, we've got the champions Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan defending against Sheamus and Cesaro. I'm going to go with the champions. I think the champs are going to retain on this one. I think they've got a big heel turn for Jason Jordan coming up, but I don't think they're going to pull the trigger till Mania. Or at least they shouldn't pull it till Mania. So, and I think it's going to be a little bit better if they have the championships at that point. So I'm going to go with Rollins and Jordan.
yeah. All right. Well, let's go. Next match.
Next, the WWE Championship 2-on-1 handicap match: AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I got to go AJ on this one. I just absolutely have to.
Yeah, I mean, somehow, some way, AJ. Because not only that, but AJ has to be champion getting out of this, and then all that. But you could see Kevin Owens and what's his name breaking up and having a match at Mania. Can you imagine Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn having a match at Mania? That'd be amazing. So I'm saying that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn friendship breaks up and AJ Styles wins. Plus, you're really gonna have two guys have the title. Come on, who's booking this shit? Obviously not Boom Boom. So AJ Styles. As a matter of fact, that's gonna be my lock of the week of the century. AJ Styles wins. Boom Boom. What's up with your internet, bro?
I have no clue. I have
Do you want
absolutely no
to
clue.
My prediction's AJ Styles.
Pain. That's your prediction. Pain.
Oh, dude, it wouldn't be a Wrestle AM. It wouldn't be a pay-per-view profit show without us literally quoting Mr. T. That's just a staple. We're going to mention Barry Horowitz, and we're going to do predictions. I love you, Mr. T. Go ahead.
Next, we have Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman versus Kane. This is for the Universal Championship triple threat match. Fuck this match.
Why the fuck is Kane here? Why the fuck? Kane ruins everything. Ain't Kane like the mayor of fucking...
To eat the pin. That's the only reason he's there. He eats the pin. That's it. Lesnar wins.
Could you imagine Kane fucking wins and then Undertaker wins the Royal Rumble? And I don't know, dude. Fuck you, Kane. Kane, can't you just fucking be president of the United States? What, did he win his election? You're in the news.
You know what? As far as I know, I don't think they've had it yet.
Jesus Christ. Shouldn't you be like politicking? Shouldn't you be like talking about promises you don't tend to keep? The fuck, Kane? Well, you're not supposed to be ruining Royal Rumbles. You're supposed to be like handing out, kissing babies and handing out flowers and, be like, hey, you like fucking pineapples? I promise everyone a pineapple. How are you going to deliver on that? Who cares? Vote for me. Kane, 2020. That's how it works, right? So, and Booms is gone. Booms has no idea how politics works. Fucking Kane, he ruins this. Brock Lesnar's winning this. I don't see, Strowman doing all that fucking fun shit. Anyway,
Goddamn internet. Okay, no. Glenn Jacobs the election hasn't happened. He's got a candidate for him coming up the day after Valentine's Day, so he's still in the running for the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Oh, fucking for the love of Christ, just go be a mayor. Just be done. Like Batista, I want you to be a superstar, not return. John Cena, I'll support you as an actor, just don't return. And Kane, I'll fucking vote for you. I don't know how. Fuck it, dude. Dave Koco officially endorses Kane to rule the world. Just don't fucking ever step in a wrestling ring again. And fix Bum Bum's internet. There you go. Brock Lesnar's winning this.
Yep. LOL, Brock Lesnar wins. Actually, his shirt should read, eat, sleep, hold up WWE for more money, repeat.
Yeah. You know what, though? I know you're an anti-Brock Lesnar guy, but I'm glad someone is fucking Vince. I'm sure there's a Linda McMahon joke in there somewhere, but we're too classy for that, Booms. We're too classy. Yes, you forgot the Seth Rollins match, unless I was fucking punch drunk and not paying attention.
No. Remember him with Jason Jordan?
Yeah. Have we gave our prediction yet?
Yeah, I said the champs.
Oh. Did I give a prediction? Was I even paying attention? I'm punch drunk.
Take out punch, and that covers it.
Yeah. Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan. I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever my punch drunk pick, that's what I'll go with. I'm pretty sure I didn't give a prediction. If I did, fuck it. All right, I'm going Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan. But Cesaro and Sheamus makes a lot of sense, and they could turn on each other. And Seth Rollins doesn't have a match. All right, I'm booking Cesaro and Sheamus go over. I know Sheamus, like, his back is held up by Scotch tape. Dude, I'm fucking punch drunk. I don't even remember fucking talking about that match. Are you sure we talked about it? You didn't go off the air to talk about it? In the comments below, is Dave punch drunk? All right, women's Royal Rumble match, men's Royal Rumble match, and then bam, we are going to go to live comments. Booms, since I intro, you go. And and surprise picks. You think there'll be surprise guests?
Okay, women's Royal Rumble match. I think they start off with this because I think it'd be a great way to kick off the pay-per-view. I've got Asuka winning, going on to Mania. Surprises, I think they slip in Michelle McCool, Beth Phoenix, maybe even Lita and Trish Stratus. I think those are 4. As far as competitors from NXT, I think Iconic Duo definitely goes in. I think if Ember Moon loses the championship, I think she goes in. Nikki Cross, definitely. Who else would go? I'm trying to think of who. That's about all I can
really. Ronda Rousey shows up.
No, she does not show up. I think they realize this, like, she's not going to show up, but we're not denying it. So let's just, maybe we could sell more subscriptions if we tease the fact that we're not denying that Ronda Rousey's going to show up.
All right, so Kanna's going to win, but if Kanna doesn't win, who's going to win? Who's your second pick?
If she doesn't win, I'm trying to think who would be. Oh God. Shit. Let me take a look here.
My prediction is Asuka. Who do you think? Any legends show up? Trish, Lita, Victoria, Molly Holly. How awesome would it be to see Molly Holly? Gail Kim. Gail Kim's definitely not showing up. Do you think a Trish Stratus shows up? That's a huge pop.
Yeah, I think so. But you know what? I'm going to go with Sasha Banks. If Asuka doesn't win, I hope it's Sasha.
I'm not even going. I'm Asuka all the way. Who do you think the worst pick would be? Stephanie?
Oh, yeah. I think I almost guarantee. No. The worst pick, what might happen, it's probably going to be a goddamn Bella that comes back.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That would be worse than Stephanie.
Do you
think Santina would be there?
Oh, I think Stephanie would get involved in the match. Like, she would be like a surprise entrance. Because remember, they did that with they've done it with JBL. They've done it with Michael Cole, where they've been sitting at the commentary booth and it's like, oh, it's them. And they're like, okay. So they just get it. It's like they didn't even know they were in the goddamn Rumble. They're like, okay, well, fuck it. I'm going to get in here. They'll go in, maybe do a spot and get tossed out immediately. So I can picture that going on with Stephanie. I could picture like number 29, number 30, it being Nikki Bella making a comeback. Like there's like 3 other girls in the ring and finally, summarily tossing them out. Oh, she's going on to WrestleMania. Fuck you.
Oh, my God. It is going to be the Bellas. Dude, how fucking sad it's going to be. Let's think worst case scenario. I think Roman Reigns winning the men's and then Nikki Bella winning the women's is definitely worse. And Nikki Bella eliminating Asuka. You have to put out the worst out there. You got to mentally prepare because WWE will throw the worst at you at sometimes. All right. Yep. Men's Royal Rumble. Who you got?
Shinsuke Nakamura. That's who I want to see win.
Yeah, Nakamura would be amazing, and none of that, but it gives Roman Reigns his chance to go against Brock without fucking over the whole show. Yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of me. Now, this is, these are more dreams than rumors. Daniel Bryan comes in at number 30, wins, and goes against AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
He's not cleared, and it would be, I think.
Booms, don't ruin my dream, Boom. Don't ruin my dream with facts.
Okay. Okay. I mean, even if he doesn't do any bumps or minimal bumping, I mean, okay, so you're going to build, like, you're going to take a manager or a commissioner who's been on the shelf for, like, 2-3 years now?
Yeah.
You're going to put him in there.
Facts are really ruining my dreams. Yeah. Facts ruin my life.
I'm thinking it's going to be Reigns because if you look back, I mean, just the Royal Rumble they just said, this is where you find out exactly how out of touch WWE is. In 2012.
Booms, you there? And Boom's John. They're out of touch. Got it. All right, my prediction: Nakamura. And think of, dude, if Nakamura and Asuka win, how great is that going to be for Japan? Dude, we could all get fucking completely shit-faced. I think free sake for everybody in Japan. So, yeah, I'm going all Japan here. Not all Japan the company. They're horrible. But I'm going Team Japan. All right, I don't know when Boom Boom's coming back or if Bum Bum's ever coming back, but those are our predictions. I'm going to go to live comments, and we'll get his predictions in a second. Hopefully there's a lot of cool surprises. The Royal Rumble, to me, I mentioned this to one of my friends off air. The Royal Rumble, to me, is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. I like it better than WrestleMania. And the second thing is, all they have to do to get it right is not have a bad winner.
God damn it. How long was I fucking talking to myself?
I don't know, like 10, 20 minutes. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, I would say these are the 2 points I came up real quick, so catch up. I'd love to see the 2 Japanese athletes win because that would be awesome for Japan. And the thing is, the Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view of the year. All WWE has to do to get it right is not pick a shitty winner. That's it. That's all they have to do to get it right.
Did I get, in my ramblings, did you happen to get like my whole point of where Royal Rumble is where you find out exactly how out of touch WWE is?
No, you were about to. You said the year and then you disappeared.
Okay. The Royal Rumble typically proves how out of touch WWE is because in 2012 we had Sheamus, the next year John Cena, the next year Batista, the next year Roman Reigns, the next year Triple H, and then last year we had Randy Orton. Not too many people remember who won last year, but Pepperidge Farm remembers who won last year. Randy Orton. I mean, this just shows you how out of touch WWE is, and so that's why I don't have my expectations too high. The rumor is that Roman Reigns is going to win it because WWE refused to believe that they made a mistake. I think it was back at Mania 31. It was supposed to be Reigns, Lesnar for the championship, with Reigns going over, him win the championship, everybody cheering, but they realized they were dealing with, yet again, with another fucking backlash, so they changed it to a 3-way, had Seth Rollins do his cash-in, win it at Mania, and instead of just going, okay, we'll try something different, no, they're going to be like, God damn it, we had this dreamed up, we had all this in our head, we're not going to admit we made a mistake, we're going to ram it down their goddamn throats this year. I thought once they gave Lesnar the championship win at Mania, you did it, fine, you gave him the main event at Mania, you had him win, you had him go over, you had to get the championship. Okay, now can we move on? Okay, you won. Can we move on? Obviously not.
Yeah. So there you have it. All right, Booms. Live comments or something else you want to talk about?
Not live comments. Let's say goodbye. You got drinking to do. I've got to finish waking up and get my routine in.
Why did I become such a piece of shit? Moving on.
You're from Jersey. It's in your DNA.
Heavy J says, unless it's Nakamura, no matter what, who wins, we lose. I could see that. I still think there's an outside chance Finn Balor would win. That'd be good because Finn Balor versus Brock. Yeah. The way the Booker Gargano and Roderick is like they fight hard as hell to win their title opportunity and lose at the title match. I want Johnny to win, but I don't think he will. Robobo says, I say Cena or Reigns. I think that's the safe bet. I'd have Finn in my top 5 Royal Rumble picks, probably number 5 though. Ewok says, it's Cena or Reigns. I'm done. LOL. I don't know. I'm pretty much done already. They have to do something awesome for me to care. Yeah. The Jangles Clan says that SmackDown title is actually hard to call for me, but only because I'm not sure anyone cares one way or the other. Usos need to lose at Mania. Well, that's a good point, but I wonder to who. Robobo says, if Sami Zayn wins the WWE title, I'm done with this shit. You know what? I'd rather have Sami Zayn win the title than fucking Cena or Orton. I pray the Revival and Chad Gable leave WWE. Gable could tear it up into G1, and Revival could do the same in a World Tag League. I agree with that. My predictions are Nikki Bella and John Cena to win the Royal Rumble matches. That would just be amazing. You know what? If that happens, I just want John Cena to whip out his fucking, sparkly little fucking penis and piss on the audience. just get on the top rope and be like, "You can't see me now!" And like he's not even holding it. John Cena's just like this, and Nikki Bella's got the dick and just like pissing everywhere. Fuck it, dude. Why not? If you're gonna piss on us, go all out, you fucking pussy. Can you just see that? John Cena just sits there. And I want it like over the top, like the milk truck. Like I want it where like, you know how like they make those fake semen videos? I want that like just a water cannon of piss coming out of his dick. And it's just like, yeah, I did it for the children. Yeah. Oh God. Oh, fuck it. I mean, if you're going to fucking go all out, go all out. El Generico never talked. Did you guys enjoy the TNA barbed wire match? Did El Generico ever talk? I thought he talked. Did he talk?
Yeah, he talked. Yeah, he talked. But no, I did not watch the barbed wire match.
Jangle Klein says the Republican primary election for Knox County in Tennessee is in May, and it's actually a pretty close race. Well, then fucking stop ruining goddamn Royal Rumbles and go win that shit, Kane. The Royal Rumble will belong to Japan. That would be awesome. Nakamura and Asuka. That would be awesome. How do you guys know each other? We used to do radio. No, that was after radio. It was online radio. We used to have an online radio station.
Yep.
And then Boom's like, hey, you want to do a show together? And I said, sure. And that's it. And I'm pretty sure it's been like 20 years since then.
It's been over 10.
Oh, it's been a long time. I almost hope the iconic duo isn't in it. Yuri Blake says Stephanie enters the match, Nikki Cross and the duo goes in, and Beth Phoenix and maybe Lita. Angle versus Jordan at Mania. That would be a pretty decent match if he's healthy. Do you think Angle's going to be in the main? Angle, percentage-wise, Angle in the Royal Rumble.
No, not the Royal Rumble.
No. Percentage, bud. You got to go like 10%.
I would say about 25% chance he's in the Rumble.
Let's see. Daniel Bryan.
10% chance he's in the Rumble.
Trish Stratus.
0.
All right. And of course,
no. Oh, never mind. Let me walk that. I'm sorry. You had me thinking men's. I apologize. I apologize.
Women's. I meant
women's. I would say 50%.
All right. Heavy J says, I say somehow Bailey accidentally limits Sasha, leading to Sasha turns heel. That would be pretty cool. I think that's a good pick. I hope there's a lot of good storylines built up after this Royal Rumble. They can do such a good job, and sometimes they don't. The worst pick in terms of likelihood is probably Dana Brooke. Cena or Reigns will win the Women's Rumble. Thanks, he walked from Andor. Edward Bohan, Dana Brooke is going to be the quickest elimination. All right. Karma could make an appearance, but Roman Reigns will win the Women's Rumble. I don't know why I'm laughing so hard. Karma would be awesome. This would be an awesome comeback. Yuri Blake, a SmackDown superstar, wins. I hope so. If it's AJ versus Nakamura at WrestleMania, who you guys go over? I don't know. I'm going to pick Nakamura because, dude, all the women in my life that like pro wrestling love Nakamura, and I live in Japan. But I love AJ Styles too. But I love the women in my life. I'm going to go with Nakamura just out of home. But I don't know. I'm going to say Nakamura, but I feel guilty.
I say shut up and take my money.
Yeah, that's the best answer. Nakamura makes the most business sense. I agree. Hook and shoot. Hook and shoot! Love you, brother. I haven't seen you forever.
Says, he's back.
Yo, guys, love you show still. Appreciate it. Yeah, we took a midlife crisis off. It wasn't Boom Boom's midlife crisis.
You took a midlife crisis off. I ain't hit midlife yet.
And guess what? If you leave YouTube for a couple months, no one knows who the fuck you are. like I've been gone. Okay, I've probably been gone for like 2 years, but they're like, who the fuck are you? You're not even fucking fat anymore. I didn't even think about this, but he just said 2 Japanese winners. I don't think WWE will do Asuka and Nakamura.
I don't think they will either, but we can dream.
Yeah. If Abello wins, we riot. We burn the world down. Yeah. Do you think Vince would sell off the WWE and make the XFL happen? Probably not, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think
it depends like how big an XFL gets. If the XFL like goes neck and neck to the NFL, I think it would. Because the simple fact is that my hat is fucking crooked. It's driving me crazy. Sorry. Anyway, I think he would sell it. I think he would sell the WWE for anything if he was successful in anything else. Because I honestly think he hates pro wrestling and living in his father's shadow, and that's why he lies about fucking being a self-made man. I'm a self-made man! Okay. Okay. Yeah, sure you are. You. But yeah, I think if it's close, he's not a fucking dumbass. He's not going to leave the golden egg, but I don't even know if that makes sense. But moving on. So there you go. How would you feel if you heard Vince McMahon died? I think I'd be sad.
Yeah, I mean,
even though
damn, it just took a grim turn.
Yeah, I guess I'd be sad. I'm not gonna be fucking celebrating.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be like. It's not gonna be like I'm lighting up sparklers, going, "He's gone, he's gone." No, fuck, dude, what the fuck?
Well, it was a good. I think that's the best comment to leave off of. Finally, Yuri Blake goes, finally, the Lord has answered our prayers. I don't know. I don't know. Vince. But then the Triple H will be there. Here's the big question. If Vince does die or goes, well, let's rephrase that. If the XFL takes off and Vince is 100% behind the XFL and gone, is Triple H full as shit Road Dogg style? That, by the way, if you're full as shit, it's called Road Dogg style from now on. Is he full of shit Road Dogg style, or do you think the product would actually be good like NXT? Booms, your thoughts. Triple H running it, Vince is dead, or Vince's XFL takes off? Does Triple H actually make the product good, or is he Road Dogg full of shit?
I think he makes it good because if you look at the way he's running NXT, he's 100% all in managing NXT, and it's absolutely amazing. So I think he would fire the right people. He would hire the right people. He would put more emphasis on professional wrestling. Because right now, I honestly feel like WWE doesn't really – the only reason they have a TV show, the only reason they do wrestling is so they can take screenshots and photos to fucking market, to put on a T-shirt, to put, just to market to kids outside of wrestling. That's the only reason they have it. It's just a big commercial for something else. They don't care about the wrestling.
Yeah, which is kind of sad. I just wish they did. And I hope that the success of Marvel, the success of Pixar, the success of Star Wars and Disney makes them change their mind.
Disney buys WWE, and then Asuka becomes a Disney princess.
Oh, my God. I'm down free beer. I'm coming.
All right, wrap it up. You got drinking to do.
All right. Let's see any more live comments. I want to see your dancing skills. Dude, I don't even dance for pussy. Can you please get up and dance? I don't know. Something has to be really good for me to dance. You should have asked me to dance during the XFL. I was happy as shit for the XFL. Sucks he's dead, but would be happy for the future of WWE. Jeff Cobb might be coming to Impact. I would love to see Matanza versus Abyss. And the Django Clan says, I think you're only full of shit because of being under Vince's WWE umbrella. I think they're only full of shit because they're under Vince's. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a possibility because Jim Ross is full of shit. I just hate that shit. I hate that fucking when they're in WWE, they're such fucking ass kissers. And then fucking when they leave WWE, they're like, oh, it's not me. It's fucking Big Daddy Vince. If Hunter takes over, his first target is New Japan. Well, that would be horrible and good in some ways. Good for WWE, horrible for that. Kevin Buchanan on Twitter, thank you so much for showing us love and retweeting us, brother. And I usually do Stump the Idiots every day, even though this week I didn't. Booms, do you want to legit know the reason I didn't do Stump the Idiots or Coco Plays this week? Booms, are you sitting down? Are you ready for a legit reason?
Okay.
It snowed and I was cold. That's the legit reason. People are like, dude, why aren't you doing Coco Plays? Why aren't you doing Stump the Idiots? I'm like, dude, it's fucking cold out. It snowed. Did you know how fucking great it is to be in blankets and cuddle? And you're like, oh, when it snows, it's like the greatest feeling in the world. You want me to get up and do a Stump the Idiot? No, I did one Stump the Idiot. But if you want to be on Stump the Idiot, that's where I answer questions. I'm an idiot, and you can stump me with any questions. Tweet us at KocoSports. Hopefully tomorrow I can do a bunch. Usually I record them all in the same day. It's pretty obviously. Because like by the Friday show, I'm just like, what? Wrestling? It's like my 12th Stump the Idiot. They're like, let me tell you a story about this girl on a train. Booms, watch the last Stump the Idiot. It goes off the rails. You were not there to fucking reel it back in. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Tweet me at KocoSports. I'll answer any questions you got. We'll also be doing comment time and all that fun stuff. We're trying to rebuild this channel and site. Jerry's rebuilding the site as we speak. KocoSports.net. It's the year of the nerd, the year of the internet infantry, the year that we rebuild stuff. I'm a writer, and if you want, support me. I wrote a book about luchadors killing pedophiles. You know, it's a Pixar classic. It's called Operation Freak Show. Link down in doobly-doo. It's way over there, but it's cold. Trust me, it's got a cool cover by John Ball. And, Coco plays. When it's not cold, I play hockey. I had to talk about it. So there you go, Booms. You want to plug anything? Bumboomsandstockings.net. That's got to be a real website. I'm typing it in right now. All right. I'm going to, let's see. Let's see if this is a real website. And if it's not, Bum, you got to buy it. Bumboomandstockings.net. Is it a real website? This site can't be reached. Bum, you know what you're doing tonight, baby. Bumboomandstockings.net. Anyone that has a little bit of money. We're not. Most people ask for a Patreon or buy a T-shirt. You go to Koco Sports and buy a T-shirt. But no, we want you. If you want to support us, please just Photoshop Bum in lingerie. Just put his head on lingerie and then have it lead to a website that says bumboomandstockings.net. There you go. Booms. Wow. Anything else you want to talk about? How awesome Operation Freak Show is and everyone should buy it?
Yeah, give it a 5-star review. Check it out. And then you can visit us, KocoSports.com, KocoSports.com. Your home for combat sports, where the internet goes to kick ass, and most importantly, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. Keep the questions coming. You can always tweet us at KocoSports.com. And good luck out there, and we'll see you next week.
All right, and the last comment. He goes, when it's not cold, I play hockey. That's an oxymoron. Maybe Lashley wins the Rumble and we get Lesnar versus Lashley at the WWE Universal title. I don't see that happening, but that would be cool for Lashley and TNA fans. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Boom. I'm the one that's fucking been up like since 4 a.m. and it's like nighttime. You just woke up, you lazy bastard. Can't you be professional? Dude, how awesome is it the XFL's coming back? Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Did I say that? I think I did. And with that, I am over. Bum 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 bum.